Trophy games span the sport far and wide, from battles over racks of ribs to numerous bells, representation of animals, and multiple weapons. But you know a rivalry is a rivalry when the fight is over a brass spittoon. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hoosiers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Sparty bit his nails all the way down to his cuticles, but pulled out a victory the last time they saw the Hoosiers.
Yeah, and this rivalry goes back a long way, but Michigan State, man, this is kind of the story of the rivalry, right? They find a way to get it done, win the game. It was a close game, Jesse. Indiana fought, but Michigan State does what they do in this series, and they took care of business.
It was so physical, you're right. Players looked exhausted, but they still had enough juice left to hold up the old brass spittoon at the end of the day. They want to do that again.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Chapman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll try the run. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Pass to 30. 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon. The trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while.
He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Flips it out to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
He'll sneak it. He moves ahead just enough. He'll pick up the first down on the quarterback sneak.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The official says no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon, and they have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse, so looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of reverse that trend.
And I know this is a rivalry that a lot of college basketball fans get really excited for every year, but the football rivalry is pretty good too. You both just very eloquently laid out why, the history behind this game. They do not like each other.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll run for it. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Chapman. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Quarterback keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
You know, to a lot of people, it's just a brass spittoon. But to these teams, it means so much more, and it sure looks like it so far. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. Guys, gotta love when the brass spittoon is up for grabs. Let's get things back to you.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches. We're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out.
Breaks into the open. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Callaway. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lost to fire on second down. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're going to test the right side with this one. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Jennings. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And the defense doing a great job. Committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
And the Spartans have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
About the decision that time by the quarterback, he may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they go back on top. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Run out of bounds at the 45, and a terrific return there. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. Brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll run play action. Dumps it to the back. Complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Snap in the shotgun. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. They'll they'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. Got a first down. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. To the victor go the spoils, and the old brass platoon will reside in Bloomington as Indiana takes down Michigan.
Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders each. The back's got it. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up 2 yards on the play. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution. Throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Makes the ground, a chance to score. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Great move in the open field. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do. And here's the handoff. Powers through.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The tight end has got it. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on first and goal, and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Trying to throw for it on third and goal.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, it's third and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Off the play fake on first down. That's hard. It's Marsh. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Shotgun empty backfield on second and inches. Looking for a man. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. The second down incompletion sets up third and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
How about the defense taking advantage? Third down and inches. They blitz, expecting run, but instead, the quarterback has the ball, and they come up with a sack.
The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team makes the touch. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10, looking to throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 4, sets up a third and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. will gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. The Wolverines will have first and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On first down, it's play action. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Prescorn. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Third down upcoming after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack. And they'll give it to the back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
First and 10 now, clock running, final minute of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on second and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game settings before we move on. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
4th down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. And it's in. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Leaning on the run game here late. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Throws it to the right. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. 2nd down play coming up. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down.
Their last chance here. Looking for a late deep shot.
The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on fourth down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Receiver in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And a timeout is called to talk some strategy in this very important drive. And when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they...
to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan Wolverines. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it just... Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Grab near the sticks, it's Peacecore. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the ground, it's Marshall. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it in past goal. Touchdown. see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Morgan. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Caught close to the marker. It's Cleescorn. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my... I think he can get the first down, give him the football, let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB, nice job by the running back.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Let's go. Right. Get set.
Looking for space. It's Marshall. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Morgan. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
And the Miners will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take him. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Fighting off the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Off near the sticks, it's Morgan. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was hoping for a little more running. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Underwood. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback's got the first. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Martin. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attack. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Michigan.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Slippery route, 27. Bloomsburg University, 7.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and... This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard.